Long ride, so you better buckle. Man, I'm real tired of being subtle. When I come up, y'all in trouble. Woo.
Rengoku has returned. Rengoku has returned. We're going to do the review for the first episode of the Mugen Train arc for Demon Slayer. It starts out with delicious. How can you not get hyped? My boy Rengoku is back. Look, I'm going to say this because I don't know if you've seen the title card. There's going to be spoilers in this video. So if you haven't seen the first episode of the Mugen Train arc from Demon Slayer, or if you haven't seen Mugen Train, the movie, I would suggest you turn this video off, watch the first episode, or watch the arc, or watch the movie. Watch the movie because I might give a spoiler of the movie. Watch the movie, come back to this video, and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button and subscribe button. Alright, but look, I digress. We're back. It starts with my boy Rengoku. Delicious, eating some delicious ramen. A Demon Slayer investigator comes to him and say, "Did you hear about the train?" Of course my boy heard about the train, bruh. He's Rengoku, the Flame Hashira himself. He hears about it. So I won't take you through step by step. I'm just going to give you my first impression of the first episode. I thought it was phenomenal. I thought it was superb. I thought it was excellent. I loved the first episode of the Mugen Train arc. And I didn't even know if I was going to watch it because I seen the movie and I was like, if it's going to be like the movie, just in episodic form, I'm not going to watch it. It wasn't. It gives you the background of what happens leading up to the movie, leading up to everybody being on the train together and they're taking that fatal ride. But yeah, man, Rengoku, the reason I like him, and I think the reason he's just like hanging with everyone, because everyone loves Rengoku. Out of all the Hashira, I think if you did a poll, Rengoku would be number one, right? And I think with the reason everybody loves about him is because he's so pure, man. He's so pure. He has a heart of gold. He went through a lot with his dad. He went through a lot, with his mom about to pass away. And bro, he stood tall. And that's what you get. That's the reason I love anime. You get some characters that go through some crazy crap where you're like, oh my gosh, how can you manage? But they stand tall, and that's my boy Rengoku, the Flame Hashira himself. And I have my theories about who's going to be the next Flame Hashira. I've probably seen some Instagram posts, which is the reason I want to ban anime from even going on my Instagram timeline, because I always get the spoilers. And I probably saw something was what's going to happen, who's going to be the next Flame Hashira. I'm not going to give it away. But look, Rengoku, bro, I think that was just a solid episode to start with and to begin with. I mean, you see him battling the Slasher, and you see that he's just as quick as the Slasher. What makes you think, in the movie, could he have caught the upper third? Could he have caught him? Because the Slasher, and that's the villain in it. You guys know, if you haven't seen, where's my hand? If you haven't seen the first episode of the train arc, I suggest you watch it. Unless you're not going to watch it and you want to just watch my videos for what happens, I can give you updates. It's no problem with me. I'm going to be sticking with this arc all the way to December when the Entertainment District arc starts for Demon Slayer. I told you, I am an anime guy. Don't test me. Look, I really enjoyed the first episode. I enjoyed how we get to see more of the heart of Rengoku. We get to see him with, with the girl and her grandma. Like, we get to see him, that's like how much he cared about them. He didn't let the Slasher even harm them, man, because he really is really deep on protection. And I love the callback where the grandma, she sees Rengoku do the same motions as the Flame Hashira in the past. And she's like, wow, you saved me before. You saved me and my daughter, which is her mother, she's with her granddaughter. And he's like, oh, you must be talking about my dad. That was like, wow. Because it lets you see, because if you watch the movie, you see that Rengoku and his dad, his dad just kind of had these regrets, and his dad was just this mean man. And, he just lost his wife, and he's raising kids. I get it. just this mean, cruel person. You get to see him in that moment. I'm talking about Rengoku's dad. You get to see him just be the flame Hashira with dignity, with respect. Because in the past, in the train arc, you get to see him like land on the floor, just kind of like waiting to see what happens. But that was a cool callback. I loved that. We get to see Rengoku in those moments, and then it ends with them getting with Rengoku having a foresight to the investigators like, wow, you got him. You got Slasher, you got the demon that was on that train who was causing that havoc. We're good now. Like, the Mugen train can just run. And Rengoku said, no. It's no way the person who killed 40 people is that easy to defeat. The demon is still on that train. I'm going to handle it myself. Big body, boy, big body. He did some big body things, man. And I think that's why King Goku just resonates with the people, man. He really resonates with the people because he cares. He's smart. Like even like at the very beginning of the episode. At the end, they do this little like funny moment. It's when the credits are rolling, and they do this funny moment where they're like, well, Tanjiro was like, oh man, what does everybody else think of the flame Hashira? And they're asking the Raven, or the Crow, sorry, and he's telling them, this is what this person thinks, and they're all saying, he's a good person, I love him, he's pure, and that's why it was so good to see him come back. I love that episode. I'm not going to give the play-by-play, like I said. I'm just really talking about my thoughts of that episode. I loved it. I thought that was a very strong first episode to start this arc with, because this is the thing that Demon Slayer, this is the challenge that they have for this arc, is that you have some people who's never seen the Mugen Train, whether they don't have Funimation, right, or they haven't seen the movie, they couldn't go to theaters, it is Corona outside, they didn't go to the theaters and see it, so they're trying to introduce this to a whole new people, to a whole new audience probably, who haven't seen it, who doesn't know what's happening, so they have to kind of give them story. They can't just start on the train like they did in the movie, they have to give them story, build up to that moment, like this is a way, because even I was thinking like, why is Rengoku on that train? And I know they kind of explained it in the movie, like, he's here because it was the demon attacks, but to see the whole like investigative part of it leading up to this moment, that was really cool. And then you have the audience who's seen the movie and just watching this arc. You have to give them something new. Like you have to give them little like pieces that they'll stick with all the way leading into December when we get that entertainment arc. And I think they did a good job. Very strong first episode. Clap it up for Demon Slayer. I'm excited to see where this arc's going to take us. I'm very excited to see where this arc's going to take us. If you're on the fence about it like I was, to see like, dang, should I watch this or should I just like wait to the entertainment district since I've seen the movie? I would say watch it. And I'm saying that I only seen the first episode. They only released the first episode, but based off that first episode, if they're going to give you like little teases of like where Rengoku was mentally, like giving you like more to build up his character, because in Mugen Train we were introduced to Rengoku really as a character for the first time, because I know we've seen him in the arc where they're meeting all the Hashira and they're like trying to get their strength back and all that. But to see Rengoku in this light, like if you're a Rengoku fan leading up to this moment, and I bet you people in the comments will be like, how many times did he say Rengoku? If you're a Rengoku fan leading up to this moment, I think this arc's going to make you love him more. And this kimono is the tightest. Check me out next week. I'm going to post these videos after every episode. So probably not the night of, like that I watch these episodes, but probably the next day or a couple days after. I want y'all to stick with me on this, man. I'm going to say this. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button. Please comment down below. I want the interaction, because I see the views. I see, I'm getting these views. But man, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know where I stand. If you think the season is trash, I disagree with you, but respectfully, I respectfully disagree with you. Thanks for watching, man. X out, man. Peace.